ready.
Yep. Poor guy. He's in a tough spot, man. Checkers.
Yeah?
Not good.
Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Nope.
What?
Come on.
Imagine if I actually edited it. I could probably cut that a little bit out.
Fucking.
Could you imagine? You're getting sweaty already.
It's hot in here.
Do we put in that fan?
Yes.
So much better.
Tiny amount. Okay. Are you recording?
Yep.
Yeah, the side-on angle is...
That better? The moo-moo hangs. Righto.
Are we going? Are we starting?
Yeah. Intro.
This is my favourite part of the podcast and I can't hear it.
Wait, that was your favourite part? Hi, and welcome back to yet another cracking episode of Gonna Get Gout. Don't look into that. Don't look into
Sure, it's
and times are tough, so I had to call back in. Bart guy. Bart, how are you?
Again, don't use my name.
Sorry.
Thanks. It definitely looks like times are tough.
Welcome back to the garage era.
This looks like where that German guy kept those 3 girls for like 20 years.
Fritzl.
Fritzl.
I mean,
I feel like I'm being fritzled. The
Yep.
family of Daddy Longlegs. Bit of fun. They're an actual family. I've never seen them collect.
People can't see anything. Well,
There's 5
there is
Daddy
actually a lot of
Longlegs.
if you look at it. But don't look around. Hey, this will all get sorted out by somebody eventually.
I've never seen.
Today's
I
not
didn't
the day.
think spiders hung out in a family like that. There's generations of Daddy Longlegs there.
Big Daddy.
It's terrifying.
No mummy
Oh, don't
Longlegs.
touch whatever that is.
What do you think?
It's
Not done. It's not done.
yeah. No, it's great. I love what you've done with the place.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that expanding foam.
Yep. Foamophil. Yep.
Why? What's it doing there?
There's all the holes.
What's it blocking? But there's other holes. What are those holes?
Ran out of Foamophil.
They're
it's like $11 a can, Bart.
I love that stuff though.
I love it too.
Less satisfying than you think it's going to be though. Like it's not fun. Like you spray it and it expands.
It's not called Funophil.
But you know, it's like a horrible texture.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want it to be more foamy.
What my issue is okay. So about 3 meters in front of you, there's one of many big globs. So what happens is if you want to cut that flush, you spray it all in. It comes out and you go, okay. You knock it and go, oh, it's nice and hard. You start cutting it, but it hasn't dried out in the middle, and so you're pushing.
Oh,
Like glue gets
how
all
long does
over
it take to dry out?
Quite a while actually, but the outside you can knock on it and you'll think it's
Yeah,
dry.
it's gross.
You start cutting into it, and then it like scallops out, like it's not solid all the way through.
Yeah.
If you don't let it go off.
Yeah, right.
So, trap for young players there. This is the Foamophil Hour.
I got new sponsor.
What else?
I got quite obsessed with like wood fill. Like you can kind of make a putty that you fill up.
Gotcha.
Oh, I've just started.
Wait. The thing where you add the droplets.
Yeah. And you make a thing.
So that's builder's bog.
Yeah. Bog. Love bog.
Yeah.
In not my last house, the house before.
Yep.
I got
Not a humble brag.
no. It was
Plenty of houses.
I won't say the suburb, but it wasn't great. I got pretty obsessed with builder's bog. I bogged up a lot of stuff. I really built a step. I would say like quite an important.
Just layer upon layer of builder's bog.
Quite a low level amount of wood.
And then you go, what if I put more hardener in it? It'll make it extra hard.
Yeah.
And then you get like 2 spatulas and you're like, oh, it's gone. And you got a piece of cardboard, you're like, it's gone.
Yeah. And then you get obsessed with how smooth you can get the bog.
Oh, yeah.
Or can you give it a real...
Do I play around with it one more?
Yeah.
And you're like, I've just stuffed it.
Yeah.
And then and then not putting too much on because then you've got to try and set it down level.
And if you're a pro like me, you build up like a little bit, let that harden, a little bit more. Like the rookies go in and try to fill the whole thing all in one go.
When you're not paying someone by the hour. Yeah. When it's like,
and also
you can come back up when you finish that hole. You're like, 20 layers.
And when you're rebuilding a step from almost nothing, you've got to take your time.
Yeah. It's like when you're rebuilding your life. But you invited. Thank you for letting us go.
It's so hot in here.
It's not. I think you're nervous.
Can you turn the fan?
You saw what happened. There's no front on it.
Why does it
fell
not
overboard.
have a front on it? Why is there a family of daddy long legs?
Because we don't front here on the Gonna Get Gout podcast. Mate,
everything's covered in dust, like sawdust and expanding foam. Your fan is pointing into the ceiling.
Okay.
Point the fucking fan.
You were talking about Builder's Bog. I was like, you know what? Bart's quite hard, and he's off. All right, I'll start prefacing this story, but you
go.
kindly and graciously invited myself, my wife, and my son over to your place, over to use your pool.
Yep.
And I thank you for that. We had a wonderful time.
Since.
What's that?
It's been unusable since.
It's been unusable since. So the thing about swim nappies, right? So, what do you mean it's been unusable?
Oh. The question is, the fan's hitting all you.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why I'm not sweating.
Jesus.
Don't worry about the fan. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Shushi. Thank you. Before you start, let me give you the play-by-play as to what happened, right?
Oh.
So little Oscar, he's 2. He has a little swim nappy. And the swim nappy is...
to be shitting himself.
Is 2. The swim nappy is... I don't think it's been fully thought through. So you meant to not use a nappy because they just get all waterlogged. And...
Yeah, use a swim nappy.
Use a swim nappy. But really it's like togs, but with one extra layer of mesh.
It's pretty sealed up. I'd say
it is.
I'd say for most children, it's sealed up.
Yeah. So what happened is, first swim,
great times,
fantastic.
He was just puttering around, chilled out little dude, just doing his thing.
He was. And then he wanted to go back in the pool.
He did, didn't he?
This is where all the trouble began.
It's almost as though he thought of the pool as a giant toilet.
Hey.
And what happened?
We don't know what he was thinking.
How soon into the swim did he shit himself?
No, well, as soon as I noticed.
Did you scold him vigorously?
I was like, get going. You get going. Is Daddy out? I go, no. Just relax. And then I got behind him and hippopotamus tailed him at the back.
You started doing the nose thing that people think helps kids go to sleep?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Lion King. No, hippopotamus flooded in. So they spread it through the...
relax it.
And then I go, we've got to get out, because I was like, what? And then it was all... A lot of it was 90... 80... 84...
That's a critical 16%.
84% was still concealed in the nappy.
That's 16%.
I know.
Also, you didn't send out the warning signal to the other children. You let them continue to swim. For quite a long time. They were swimming in 16% of shit.
No. Parts per million, Bart. Parts per million. Yeah. But then again, a shark can sense some stuff in the water. So then... Yeah.
You do blame Oscar. Oh, you did. You definitely blamed him.
Cool.
And to the rest of us, it seemed like he definitely shot himself. And you made a big deal of hosing him down vigorously.
To be honest, Sass and I, there's a lot of panic going on. I was like, you take the wipes. And then she put them down, and then she went back to Oscar. She goes, where are the wipes? I go, I gave them to you. I'm like, a lot of looking back at the table. He goes, "You guys all right?" I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
You really panicked.
Oh, yeah. I think, you didn't notice any of that.
And you made a big show and dance of hosing him down. I never actually witnessed whether he'd shut himself or the whole thing was a cover-up. Because you then hosed yourself down as well.
Just to show him that Daddy...
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah. Mate, it wasn't the only shitting we had. Joe's children.
One of the other...
Our friend Joe's children decided...
We talked about this before.
We talked about it earlier.
I
have to reference it to people. Our friend Joe's children, after their swim, refused to put their clothes back on.
As we were leaving, there was nude running on the skipping stones. And I was like, gee, someone's going to crack it, slip on something and crack it.
There were...
But who am I? Who am I to judge? Right?
You've done worse. There was nude...
I just shat in the pool.
Gym rings going on.
Oh.
Yep. That was rough. But, lovely. Kids just enjoying themselves. I also enjoy the kids, just two of the kids out of the kids left were nude. But at no point was it ever commented on by the kids. Like, they were running into the house, out of the house, doing different games. No one was like, hey, you're nude. They all just rolled with it.
Yeah.
They're better than us.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also retarded and they shit themselves in pools. But, one of the nude kids did enjoy doing a bush wee, which was just peeing on my lawn.
Yep.
But announcing it was a bush wee. And then did a bush poo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bush bog.
Yeah, bush bog. And our friend Joe, he just committed to the wipes then. He didn't choose to hose his child down like in Rambo 1.
Where from sitting at the table?
From the arsehole.
No. Oh yeah. Not what I... Okay. From where you were sitting at the table, where... How far?
How far was the pooping?
Like...
3/4 to the pool, so what? I don't know.
But out in the open?
Yeah.
Not off in a corner?
Making eye contact. Full eye contact. It was a power play. Yeah. And after that, I relented and gave her a Calippo. I feel like that's what it was about. I refused one. She shat in my lawn. I gave her a Calippo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Real reward.
Pavlov's dog kind of situation.
Yep.
It's what I try to do with all my friends' children. Convince them to shit in public.
What, is that why you gave Oscar a Chiquito after he...
Good job. Well done. No, I did have to put the pool on a full 24-hour
How much magnesium?
cycle.
How many minerals did you have to dump into it? Or you'll find out when you go in the pool mark.
We went the heavy cycle on the filter.
Yeah.
And I chucked the little robot in as well.
Oh, how is he?
He didn't love it, but that's right. He's done a few cycles, and I'll head down to Paul Mart and check.
Are you gonna go this and go? Ooh.
Yeah, I don't. Lorraine's done the checking so far. I haven't done it. Do I? I assume they give us a tub, right? Yeah.
It's like a.
Our pool guys
It's like a physio. Go come in twice a week for the next 6 months, and you're like, I thought you meant to fix it. Oh no, that's not what I.
I'll just keep giving.
Yeah.
Our physio, pool builder, he was like, check your local pool people, and then depending on their advice, always take that down to the next pool place and check what they say. He's like, most of them are scamming you. So yeah, he also recommended getting home pool people.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't need a pool boy in my house though. I'm already hanging on by my fingernails with the boss.
And you got a bit of shit under those fingernails.
Yeah. We had a particularly well built and attractive pool tiler. Lorraine spent quite a bit of time with. Yeah. She also thought his name was Tyler.
Those tiles are a bit crooked.
Yeah. Let's fix them up. It seemed to be a slap job at the end. She thought his name was Tyler, and he was a Tyler. Is that interesting? Let's edit that bit.
No, that's quite anonymous, the way he moves from job to job.
Okay.
Also...
This is why we need more views pre-podcast.
No.
This is quite tired.
This might come confronting to you. I'm gonna come at you pretty hard, okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, you invited us over.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people started work on the Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday session.
Sunday.
Bit cool.
The Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm like going.
Yeah, I regret
My life is already over, and I gotta walk in the morning,
I was furious at you guys.
and everyone's like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys have pizzas? Like,
Yeah.
pizzas? What do you mean?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Everyone's. We were the second. Andy, who you mentioned before.
Who's Andy?
Well, you actually mentioned it on camera before. I'll leave it in. That he left before us, but that was it. And then I was like, well, you guys are mad.
Yeah, I was angry at all of you for coming. You should have definitely
Gone on
cancelled.
Sunday.
Yeah. That was
Also, as one of those like hollow. Come over. It's like okay, and you're like,
It was initially a genuine offer, and then I realised it was Sunday before going back to work, and I was furious. You guys should have realised.
because that Sunday, I need to get my life in order.
Yeah.
What are we eating for the next week?
Yeah. Or do a morning session. You know what I mean? Like pop over, coffee chums,
Coffee jar.
which has become poison for my enemies. Group. Yep.
Which is the old spiral.
Should we explain that or no? We're just gonna roll that. Coffee chums.
Coffee chums. Poison.
I got hit up by my coffee chum. My only coffee chum. The rest are my enemies.
In the chat.
No, out of the chat.
I thought we were going to talk about this thing.
Coffee chums.
Yeah.
No, my coffee chum hit me up outside of the coffee chum group chat.
Yeah.
For a private coffee. Probably because he wasn't expecting a group on his WhatsApp to be called Poison for My Enemies.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you?
Should explain that Darcy, my supposed friend, increasing associate, betrayed me. Didn't invite me to beers, and I don't really know. It escalated. It was. Cheering or booing?
Booing.
Yeah, it escalated. I may have overreacted.
Yeah, it's the first time you've ever admitted that. God, you spiral, and then you're like, anyway. I was like,
You know what the funny thing is? Quite often I do those things, and
do you know you're doing it at the time?
Yeah, no. Well, no, because quite often they start out as a bit. No, they start out and
you're a fucking terrible friend.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And then I'm like, huh? Wait, and then you're like, I think I am serious.
Yeah,
now.
it starts out as chat.
Okay.
And I think I'm such a good actor. I convinced myself I'm upset.
I am furious. They are dead to me. So you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes like 80% is a joke, and the last 20% is like I'm actually ending friendships.
Because then you start getting personal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
We'll just ignore it. Pretend it happened. He's back.
You just roll with it, and then I'll just send you a normal text later. I started a group chat after a basketball, one of our social basketball games called "You Guys Are Cunts," and it was just some guys who didn't turn up, and
like you've got to pretend to put them on blast, but
then I ended up putting them on blast.
I don't care socially. You guys are dead to me. You guys aren't even friends. Remember Grant Anthony? I hate you.
Yeah, and then went down the usual path. 80% fun, last 20% spiraled, and like most of our friends knew to roll with it. One of our more sensitive friends, he got fairly upset, and I had to send an apology message the next day. Yeah, and I had to be like, it was all a bit, like 80%.
So what did that person have to do to get an apology?
Oh, I just know he was upset.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't deserve an apology.
Okay.
Don't fucking get me back into this.
Okay.
The crow doesn't signify awkward to me.
George Pell died. Oh, wait, it's in the news. Hold on.
This is the next best part of your podcast. You used to do a lot more music.
A lot more time, but... a lot more time. George Pell died. And that's it.
There.
Outro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have an outro?
No, I'll just push it again.
Oh.
I should, though.
Yeah, that'd be
Probably got 4 buttons.
You could do what was the similar show around the same kind of time? where they used to jump through portals and they went to like a magical world. Yeah, the one that was portals. Don't remember.
Puddle Lane? No.
Oh fuck! I love Puddle Lane. We've talked about. Can you please do a song that is Puddle Lane? Bom 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 bom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Puddle Lane is my ears. Oh.
Have you seen in a similar vein? They I don't know if it's still on, but they were making a live action version of
Turtle Man?
Monkey Magic.
Live? Oh.
But it's
Hollywood
Australian.
one?
No, it's
Oh.
Australian. It's like a Channel 10 production. And it looks a lot like Xena Warrior Princess, only like for late teens, kind of like as in the actors are late teens. It's terrible. It's really bad. And I'm pretty sure sometimes the older white Australian actors put on a bit of an accent. Yeah, like a questionable.
How so? Oh.
I'm not going to do it, but a fairly questionable accent.
Did I just do it?
A little bit. But you did do the mukbang.
Oh, the mukbang. I'm going to find all them.
It's so hot.
But you're a dad.
I am.
How
It's
about
like that Daddy Longlegs.
Buddy Longlegs?
Hey.
Let's, I got some Aussie dad jokes.
Uh-huh.
Some
So
of them
you
are
prep
good.
this?
Some of them are good, and some of them some of them not so.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
This is my Thursday night.
I just watched an Aussie cooking show, and the audience cheered when the chef made meringue. I was surprised. Usually, Aussies boo meringue.
Yep.
That's okay. Oh, quick. I'll just put my finger on applause. This one. Oh, what do you call a lazy baby kangaroo?
Hang on. Wait.
No.
Damn it. What is it?
A pouch potato.
That's really good. That's great. I like that.
That wasn't the good ones. What's the difference between the Aussie rugby team and the Sydney Harbour Bridge?
Oh, the Sydney Harbour Bridge can hold up two sides or something like that. Two halves.
Close. Not everyone has walked over the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Yeah, fine.
This one, question mark. What is an Aussie's idea of foreplay? You awake, Sheila?
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, this one's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an insult for Aussies. I hope that your chooks turn into emus and kick your dunny down.
Why did you write this down?
No, because I'm like, interesting. Here we go. Here's one for nerds like you, right? What do you know about this new IT guy from Australia? He comes from a land down under. LAN.
Oh, land. Oh, yeah. That's fine. What
are your thoughts on?
What is fizzy and hangs out in gum trees? Say that.
A fizzy koala.
Coca Koala. Kind of like Coca-Cola?
No,
it was in my Christmas cracker. It felt better written down. You know, it's one of those ones you read it and go, oh, it's closer. But,
is it?
Yeah. Coca Koala. Pretty good. Better than any of those.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I bought Oreo double stuffed cookies.
I don't want an Oreo.
I'm going to have one.
Okay.
Now,
is this part of the podcast now where you just... You eat Oreos on the podcast?
we're going to do a... we're going to start with... You're going to decide together which sweet biscuit we keep. Ginger nut or Scotch finger?
This wouldn't be interesting on a road trip to Sunshine Coast.
Ginger nut?
Yeah.
And why?
Or what?
Or a Scotch finger?
Oh, ginger nut. A little bit of spicy. I like the little spicy.
And the crack.
And you kind of go, I find myself constantly going, I don't think I like this, but I want another. Yeah.
Thank you. Can I have another?
Yeah. And I like the shape.
Anzac biscuit. Now, it can be whatever form of Anzac biscuit.
Like homemade.
Because for me, personally, the only good Anzac biscuit is one that has just come out of the oven and it's still a little bit floppy.
Is this Anzac biscuit versus ginger nut?
Yes.
Fuck, this wouldn't be interesting on a road trip, mate. Well, yeah, it has to be a very warm, straight out of the oven Anzac biscuit.
Gotcha.
I've never had a warm, straight out of the oven ginger nut, though.
No.
Ginger snap?
Snap.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they can get it. They call it ginger nut. Oreo. Or
Anzac biscuit.
yeah.
Oreos. Oh, terrible.
Arrowroot.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
No!
Arrowroot with some margarine on it, or butter on it. Delicious.
You're the guy?
Yeah.
You're the
love
only
an
adult
arrowroot.
that eats arrowroot?
Yeah, and my grandfather got me into it when I was a kid. Love an arrowroot. That's the round one, right? Like
It's oval.
yeah, oval.
With
Yeah,
the little-
and you put a bit of butter on it. Ooh, happy days. Bring me back.
Okay. Wait.
Have I broken the table?
No, it's okay.
Okay, keep going.
Iced Vovo.
Oh no, terrible, horrible.
What? Arrowroot over Iced Vovo.
Too coconutty.
Too coconutty.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Monte Carlo. Or arrowroot.
I don't really know of Monte Carlo.
No.
I don't eat that many biscuits.
Please don't do this.
Yeah,
I know you.
arrowroot. This is
What?
more fun.
Chocolate Scotch finger. Have you had that?
Arrowroot. Sounds terrible. I haven't had a chocolate Scotch finger.
You've never had one?
Arrowroot, thank you. You asked me.
Kingston.
Oh, is that a minty one?
No.
Bit mint? What's a Kingston?
No. Kingston's like a kind of like a.
Kingston.
It's like two Anzac biscuits with chocolate in the middle.
Oh yeah, arrowroot.
Wagon wheel or arrowroot.
Is that the minty one? No, it's white minty. White minty.
There is zero mint. Wait, hold on.
Some
Do you
kind of
like
white
mint?
stuff inside?
Yeah, that's marshmallow.
What's that marshmallow?
It's got two big discs,
big chunky boy, right?
and then it's
chocolatey.
marshmallow in the middle, and a little bit of raspberry jam, and then it's all dipped in chocolate.
And dipped it, like properly dipped.
I know
in
exactly what
chocolate.
you're going to do. Go, yeah, arrowroot. Is that what you're about to do?
Yeah.
You're such a fuck. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, arrowroot.
Oh, yeah, arrowroot. Is that what? Yeah.
I've done it. I've chosen arrowroot.
P.S. I'm going to start the veto you said. Original Tim Tam or arrowroot? Here we go. We're back. We're back.
Ah, that is tough. Original Tim Tam.
Yeah.
What are my other Tim Tam options? I assume they're coming out.
There's
But
plenty. Oh, no. We only got a couple to go.
are there any other Tim Tams on this list?
Yes.
Yes, Tim Tam out of the fridge.
Here we go.
Huge.
I'm a fridge man.
Oh, okay, all right.
Only
here we go.
because of such hot hands.
It's so you immediately
And also
melt
you
in
get that
your
snap.
hand. Yeah.
Yep.
It literally does not. A Tim Tam cannot stand human touch at all. It melts immediately.
Hence why you just go. Just push it down.
Yeah. Go.
You don't lather
Fine.
that in
Fucking-
butter?
Yeah. Give me the Tim Tam.
Fancy iced Vovo. Have you seen these?
No.
So you got
How
the
many biscuits are you eating?
you got the rectangle. So normal iced Vovo is it's like that pink
Yeah.
with the coconut, and then the middle is jam, and then pink with the coconut. So that pink with the coconut is like big peaks of like marshmallow
What?
on the inside.
How's
They're
it? How's
the
that
fancy
being
ones.
packaged?
You only get like 10 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible. No. Tim Tam.
Tim Tam.
Oh, how many biscuits do you eat?
Well, I got two more. Mint slice.
Ah, minty. That's a mint one, right?
Yeah, it's a mint one.
I can't picture it, but I'm pretty sure I like it.
It's like biscuit, mint, and the whole thing's dipped in chocky.
Say that. Yeah, let's go that one. Mint slice. Love it.
Have you ever had from the petrol station cookers?
What's the cookers?
Cookers are these biscuits that kind of shortbready with jam in the middle. It's like shortbread jam, shortbread.
Why are you eating so many
You've got to eat
biscuits?
petrol station
Biscuits.
biscuits.
I ate from a petrol station today. I missed breakfast.
Oh,
at
you're a
work,
hero.
And I had a hot pocket. Yeah.
That's damaging.
And
Wait, did you put it in the microwave?
No, it was already
I say
hot.
you're the guy.
Yeah, it was already hot. I did look at the microwavable burgers.
The hero rolls and the burgers.
Yeah, I got a hot pocket and I got the triple sandwich, the triple flavour sandwich. Each one a different flavour explosion in your mouth. Still going well. Didn't shoot myself. Unlike your son in my pool. Go, hit me. Mint slice. What's the next one? Is this it?
Last one.
Good.
Tim Tam double coat. The ultimate ones.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd take an arrowroot.
Wait, I revert back to arrowroot. So arrowroot wins today?
Arrowroot with a bit of butter. Thank you.
We were never a butter family, only because Mum...
Oh, we were margarine family all the way. Fancy.
No, all margarine. Only because Mum would only use those big cooking rectangles.
Yeah.
And she'd keep them in the fridge.
So what did you put on your sandwiches?
Well, she'd go, do you want some butter? And then she'd go...
Yeah.
And then try and put it on your bread, and she'd rip up all your bread. You're like, don't worry.
Why did she do that? That feels like deliberate. That feels like an attack.
I'm making up for it now, right? All the butter I want. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
everyone had Flora or the spreadable margarine. Not us.
I often hear British people talk about salted butter. We don't really have salted butter here, do we? I don't think so.
Isn't it?
Is all butter salted?
And you have to specifically get unsalted.
No, they talk about it like they always say salted butter. They don't say butter. They say salted butter.
Yeah, what is the norm?
I don't know. I was always a margarine family.
Do we care enough to Google it?
No, I was a margarine family.
Send in your answers if you...
My wife is actively trying to make my children not margarine kids. Like not butter or margarine. Like what's your stance on margarine with a peanut butter sandwich? If you tell me peanut butter...
Hold on.
Shut the fuck, get out of this.
Hold on.
Oh, you're going to do it.
Arrowroot. No. To be honest? Wait, sandwich? Sandwich?
What do you mean? What other peanut butter option is there?
On toast.
Oh, okay, fine.
Peanut butter on toast?
Oh.
I'll allow you to use some butter or margarine.
Yeah.
If it's in a sandwich?
Oh, treat yourself.
I know.
Wow. Wow. You're doing all right.
Again, I preface this with I wasn't a butter or margarine household.
Now treat yourself. Margarine on a peanut butter sandwich makes the peanut butter that much creamier.
Gotcha.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's convinced my son not to do it. I also think he does it out of laziness.
She says don't do... Yeah, so I used to not do it because it was too hard for me to...
Yeah.
So...
No,
it's not instinctual for me.
She's big on, you don't need butter because it's already peanut butter.
What if it's Vegemite? Would she say...
Well, it's not Vegemite butter. Her argument is in the name.
You're not angry at me. Are you?
I'm 80% I was joking.
84%. I got out of the pool. Okay.
Her argument is it's called peanut butter. My argument is that's just the name.
Oh, yeah, that's just the name.
Yeah.
But for me, it's a spread.
It's not a butter. It could be, it could be peanut spread.
Yeah.
Which is a thing, right?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Nutella? It's not Nutella butter. It's Nutella
Would
spread.
you put butter with Nutella?
I'd never have a Nutella sandwich because I'm not a maniac. But if I did, I would put butter with it.
My brother Edward and I...
Who's that?
It used to be... Him and I used to have like... Every time there was a brand new jar of of Nutella...
Nutella butter.
And a loaf of like a white bread. We just used to a whole loaf of bread and the whole jar would just go within like one sitting.
Did you ever get uncut bread and cut it out and put stuff in there? I like that. That's a big thing.
Stuff in there,
British
like a sandwich.
British people do that. They take all the middle and they put chips in it. They stuff it full of chips.
Wait,
geniuses.
Do they cut off the?
Yeah. Take the top off.
Wait, as in they lay it horizontally down?
No.
No, or they the square.
Like a tower.
They take a square top off.
Yeah. Top of the skyscraper off.
Yes.
Dig all the bread out.
All of it.
Well, majority of it.
Yep.
Fill it up with hot chips. Hot chips and some gravy.
And then what do we do? No. How do you?
I feel like
How do they eat
I
it?
feel like it's one of those things where you eat the chips, much like a cornetto or a burrito. You know how you take the amount of alfoil away that you require that you eat them to.
Yeah.
You eat the amount of bread relative to the chips.
Gotcha.
I think it's fucking awesome.
When Mum used to buy all these frozen pies, and he just used to be in the freezer, I used to have a specific time on the microwave that used to be perfect. And then I used to take the lid off the pie. So this is my process.
Yeah. Hit me.
Take the lid off the pie, and I'd flip it over.
Yep.
And then I would get tomato sauce, and I'd squirt it into the mince.
Into the mince. You're inserting the nozzle into the mince. Or just on top of the mince?
No, the lid's off.
Yeah.
So I'd squirt it on top,
yeah,
and then I'd stir it around.
Oh, you're breaking the consistency of the mince. Huge.
The consistency of the mince.
You're making it mincier.
Yeah.
Too mincy.
And then, so with that same spoon,
yeah,
I would then eat
the mince.
Yeah.
So you got a pie shell.
No. I would sample the mince, and then I'd put it on top of the lid, take a bite, and then go on top of the lid, bite.
Like it's a papadum.
Boom.
Or a papa.
And then I'd...
Yep, love this.
That would usually pretty much do the whole lid.
Yeah.
And then I'd eat the rest of the crust, which had already started absorbing all the...
That's a well done. When you started describing that, I generally thought to myself, if he doesn't eat this with the lid, it's an outrage. And you've nailed
I was
it.
going to be like, I eat it, and I just frisbee the lid away. Because get out of here. I don't eat my bottle caps.
I now foolishly think I've underutilized the lid in my pie eating.
Yeah.
Because I would take the lid off, and I would often eat the lid last.
Oh.
Which was still delicious.
Wait, how would you eat it? Like
with
an open pie?
Yeah. Like this.
Yeah,
a disc.
Yeah. So you took the lid off,
I'd eat the pie with the mince and in the filling, like a arm.
Yes. Like you were if the lid was on the pie.
Yeah. And then I'd enjoy the pie at the end, the lid at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like I've wasted it. I never did the papadum move. Yeah, well done.
It's a real connoisseurs.
Yeah. It's making me think I'm definitely getting a pie from a servo on the way home.
Have you had much to do with
servos?
Roadie pies?
Oh, like as in
travelers.
Like, yeah, like as in a traveller pie or one of those pie guys on the side of the road.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
You got in the van.
Yeah, you climb in.
And you get candy and pies.
Yeah, you climb in. There's that hole in the wall, and then you get paid in pies.
And you sniff his napkin, and then you wake up, and you're back in the gutter.
You have a little rest.
Yeah.
Have a little rest in the pie van. Yeah. You know, just once you're probably out.
What's this roadside pie guy you're talking about?
Like if you go out, we did a farm stay. Also, how hilarious is it? You don't have to drive far, like for a long period of time, to get to like bush. Like,
yeah.
People become hardcore country people real quick.
I just go to Abbotsford Road. Bush doof?
We did a farm stay. I reckon it was an hour and a half away, maybe max. And I chatted to people in town who were like, I never go into the big smoke. I was like, it is an hour and a half away.
The big smoke.
I was like, you are basically outer suburbs. But they talked like hardcore country people.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was on that trip that I interacted with a roadside pie man.
I like how now you backed off to just an interaction.
Yeah, well, I did blow up. Okay, fuck me. If you can't make a coffee, how are you selling coffee that can't handle a long black being consumed in it?
Are you talking about the pie guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He sold me a fucking
how
coffee in first of all, long black. He gave me a single cup. Not he didn't double cup it for me.
Oh, that's like
And almost immediately, the seam of the single cup erupted. And so my whole console, like my cup holder console of my car, was flooded with coffee. Furious.
Would you say that you were like a little bit psychotic when that happened?
Yeah, like I was...
Is that a black coffee
I was
drinker's up?
dazed. I was dazed. What?
What?
coffee drinkers are we're psychotics. We're the superior people, and we do know it. What do you have? You have a real milky coffee, don't you? Full of sugars. Yeah. Big milky boy.
Frap and the whipped cream. No.
You're a milky boy. You can't have milk because you're lactose intolerant because you're weak.
I have a little dash. Just a
milk.
little. Yep. And then you know what I do? I go, Bart, can't come over and sit with you, Paul. Fire the robot up. He's got work to do.
Pre-working.
Yeah.
Our friend Sean has a honey soy latte something. Like it's and it's offensive order. And he in winter will have that with me while he'll wear big Ugg boots, very skinny jeans, and quite a big comfy shirt or jumper combo, like very, very snuggly. And he'll sit down and have a big chat with me over a coffee.
Worst thing is when...
And I love it, actually. He's my real coffee chum.
He's the guy?
Yeah, not like...
He's so weak. He talked about a big game. He goes, I'm never... Anyway, I don't want to get into it.
I'm never what?
I'm going to have sex with him again. Swim in his pool again. After a burrito. Worst thing is when you're like paying... You're the guy that's paying... Like doing the shout of coffees... And someone comes up with the worst order, and you go, you can say it.
You have to
and then ask them if they have. I'm not asking. So like, actually when I'm driving to go through the drive-through, and Saskia. So whenever I'm coming up,
what drive-through? McDonald's.
I don't see any drive-through. Yeah,
McDonald's.
And
there's a Campo's drive-through up in Lutwich. Pretty good. It's connected to like a paint store though. Yeah. I always kind of hoped in the mornings it would be one of those stripping coffee shops. Have you seen those? There's drive-through like stripper coffee shops. Anyway, they won't, and they got pretty weird about me asking about it.
Paint stripping? Gotta watch out for lead.
We need more beers. Keep going. You were saying a story.
Yeah, I was. This ruined my whole vibe. So every time I start rocking up to... from about 5 meters out, I start absolutely panicking as to what I go. I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I go, what do you want?
Don't you just make them talk? That's what I do.
Make them?
I put mine order in, and I go, you yell through the window.
She's like, she goes, so it's like,
if they don't hear you,
at night, she goes, can you ask them if they have any fresh hash browns? And I'm like, I am not fucking asking that. And I go, and I'll have a...
I don't ask that in the morning.
So I go, I'll just have a salad. Right? And I go,
don't.
What do you want? What do you want? And she's like, as if like she's only, where are we?
Yeah.
I might have to order now. I'm like, you've had...
Outrageous.
We've talked about this for days, right? Coming here, right?
Yeah.
This is we're in the big smoke, right? The pie guy makes bad coffees.
If you don't know your McDonald's order, and if you don't have your fucking phone or card ready, you're out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We all know this.
What about when you're like, what's going on up there? And someone's at the pickup window, and they get something, and you're like, what are they waiting? And they go, they must be waiting for something else. And you're like, and you're like, and then they drive off, and you're like, are you serious?
Mate.
They got handed theirs like 3 minutes ago. They must have been like, what are we doing this Albo? Move!
The period of time between me getting into my car and leaving a car space, like in a parking lot or at a McDonald's, 3 seconds max.
Leaving a parking spot.
I
feel the pressure.
Out of there. Mate, my seatbelt's not on. Yep. I haven't checked my rearview mirror. I'm just going.
We're good.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out for you.
Yeah.
The number of people you sit there and go, what the fuck? I will do it. I will run people over. I'll run shopping trolleys over to get the fuck out.
There's a split.
Yeah. We gotta go. And yes. Yeah. If you're leaving, point. Be like, hey, I will stop. I'll do the whole wind your window down. Be like, I'm the next one over. Come with me. I'll take my time so that you can catch up with me.
Does your wife ever, if you're in a car park circling, does she ever go, ask this person if they're leaving? Someone walking, and I'm like, I'm not asking.
No.
What do you want me to?
No.
Like, just follow them. I'm like, I'm going to drive. I'm going to wait another hour and a half.
Yeah. I'll follow a person. Right? Yeah. I will follow.
But at a distance.
Yeah.
She goes,
and then I'll really aggressively drive off if you're not leaving. Like, I'll be Fuck.
Like people going back from the beach. I'm just putting my shoes in the back of the car. It's like,
get the fuck
buddy,
out of here.
like if I do that, I like kind of sneak.
Okay,
So no one sees. So no one.
yeah.
So no one gets in that. We don't get that awkward situation. We like, sorry, bro.
Your two options are you look like you're doing anything other than going anywhere near a car. Then you commit.
Is that why you masturbate in the bushes?
Yeah,
just like I'm not even
over the topless chicks. Yeah, and then I chuck my thongs in the car.
Yeah.
Or you announce to the world, I'm not leaving. Like I'm yelling it to people.
Like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I'm not leaving. Yeah, you have to do that the whole way to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's aggressive. No, I just want to sit in it for a bit. I just want to see what you do.
That's what I was talking to Oscar about when he was in the pool.
I love when you refer to your phone, and so far what you've done is read bad jokes.
No, I go,
and do a biscuit challenge.
We've exhausted this.
I'm talking about exhaustion. I am dying in here. It is so hot. It's so full of spiders. It's very you're getting all the fans.
All the fans.
I'm getting your blow, like your fan brush off, like the moon reflects the sun.
Yeah, but that'd be all hot.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Hit me. What do you got?
Okay. Here we go. If you walked into, if you're busting to go, right?
Yep.
And you walk into the
One
toilets,
or two.
You just needed to go. You're busting to go.
P? Okay. This is important. This absolutely affects how you interact.
Number two.
Oh, okay. Go to
and the toilet stalls were there, right?
Yep.
There was only 3.
Yep.
Which one would you use?
Oh, this is easy.
I know.
Yeah.
The one closest to the door? The middle one?
Furthest from the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
You know, I like to go in the middle and put both of my knees up against. I go, oh, are you in here?
Furthest from the door. This is the rule. It's furthest from the door. It's in both stall or urinal.
Yeah.
Treadmill. You have to have at least. Okay. Treadmill. If there's a whole row of treadmills. Like not in the toilet, in a gym.
Yeah.
There's a whole roll of treadmills. If one person is on that row, you take the treadmill as far away from them as possible. I'm okay if you don't take the outside one, like one that's like in the lane of a walkway. You go one in, that's fine. But you're as far away as possible. If there's 2, like on either side, you got to take the most middle one with the most amount of treadmills between you. At minimum, 1 treadmill between you and the other person.
Yeah.
Sociopaths use the treadmill next to you.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen to me a couple of times. Probably from when I was younger, definitely trying to hit on me, and I just didn't realise. Just when I had a full head of hair.
Talking about treadmill stuff?
Yeah, treadmill stuff and urinals. And now as I'm older, make themselves feel better.
The story you're about to tell about that you felt awkward.
Yeah.
Can you change the word treadmill to
urinal? Yeah. And now that I'm older, well, both applies.
Both sweating up a thing. And I was drinking in there.
Both applies. I was doing the Lord's work. Both applies. Now that I'm older, I feel like you use a treadmill or a urinal right next to me to make yourself feel better about yourself and your physical proportions.
Next to who?
Me.
I use it next.
If someone's using a treadmill or a urinal next to me, okay, this will be a great podcast. This will be a great bit of podcast. Here's the joke I was making. If you're using a treadmill now next to me, you're doing it to make yourself feel better because I'm a big fat boy. And you're like, I'm not as fat and sweaty as him.
Yep.
If you're using a urinal next to me, you're like, my penis is much bigger than his. But it's good that we got to explain the entire little bit.
Do you know what my joke was going to be? When I initially asked you about the 3, if you're bussing to go, and then you walk in and there's only 3.
Yeah, you did the knee bit. It wasn't great.
No. I was going to go, would you use this one? You go, definitely the last one. And I was going to go, well, I wouldn't be masturbating at work. But if I was busting to go, I guess I'd use the middle one. That's what I was going to do. And then you go, number 1 and number 2. And I go,
I get it.
I didn't think he'd.
No, we've all had a wank at work. Not you. You're on job sites. What about when you're in an office building? You knocked one out? If it's nice, fancy toilets? Come on. You're surrounded by big, sweaty builders all day.
Builder's bog. It's serrated hands, mate.
We've all
Of course, every day. That's why it's so serrated. Wait, what else do we have? Okay.
Oh, no, I want to say this.
Wait, stop. Bart wants to say something again. I'll just pretend I'm listening to something. Interesting. Okay. Yeah?
Those are better when they go for longer. I'm like, definitely do a mukbang or something in there. But it was good. Digging a trench for the fence we're putting in. And I dug up a lot of cicadas. But like cicadas not ready to come out yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, what'd you do?
They're real creepy little, like they're not what they use. They're like wetter and softer.
Oh.
Yeah, softer than a normal cicada. But you know, like
What is this cicada?
what? Yep. Go.
So I turned dumb.
Huh?
So a caterpillar, right? No. A caterpillar.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It turns out dust.
Oh, wait, no. What are you doing in here? Did you want me to leave? Should I leave? I'll leave.
Just that Darcy thinks cicadas maybe come from caterpillars or evolve from caterpillars. I think he's confused with Pokemon. Yeah, better get back to him. Yep.
What were you doing in my room? You didn't touch any of my stuff, did you? That's a private room. You didn't look around, did you?
Oh, wow. So many soiled dogs.
So many roadside pie wrappers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Go.
What I was saying is, so a caterpillar turns into a moth or a butterfly. What turns into a cicada? Like,
Not everything turns into something. It's not fucking Pokemon.
what does a cicada do? It goes,
A cicada's a cicada the whole way through.
why is it mushy in the ground and ready to come out?
That's what they do. Like, fucking hell.
That's what they do.
They're not Pokemon. Not everything has to be a fucking worm. You know, worms aren't turning into anything. They're just worms. A fish is a fish.
Yeah, but the fish doesn't go out into the land for...
Okay.
Oh,
The cicada's fucking hibernating. A bear hibernates. It doesn't become a fucking... wrap itself in a cocoon.
Wait,
You've been watching Pokemon with Oscar, haven't you?
you know what?
Yeah, you're looking it up.
Hold on.
And they're a cicada. They like
They go to ground.
yeah. Well, they
Just like you after watching
I think they're born. I think their eggs are buried in the ground or something similar. But the weird point of it is, they build themselves like a little cave underground. Oh, do they do it around trees? Because it was around trees.
Tree roots, yeah.
Why?
You must have got
Why?
with the third
Yeah,
star,
I was getting a lot of that.
second or third instar.
And
Backfield cell.
see how all of those little guys, they've got a little tunnel around themselves?
Yep.
I reckon even going close to this.
The emergence burrow and the fifth instar.
Yeah. So, because they weren't deep down, but they were in a little, like a little cave, little underground cave. And often I dug them out. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do with this little guy? And so I just dug a little hole and I put them in it. And then I filled the hole back up. They may have just buried a bunch of cicadas alive, right? Like, because I didn't have it, like it
That's
wasn't
100% what you did.
Surely they could have built a little cave for themselves.
Maybe it's just so it doesn't compact the soil. And if you didn't...
I didn't put it on hard. I didn't tamp it down. And they were pretty squishy, though. Like, I didn't know how well they would be digging. But they had to have dug the initial cave. Yeah. Pretty creepy, right? There was quite a lot of them.
Adults live 14 days.
Yeah, you know how some...
Mating and oviposition, 24 hours.
You know...
Jeez, that's a big day.
They're alive for 2 weeks, and one of those 2 weeks they're boning.
1 day, yeah. No,
Not terrible.
That's a life, right?
It's all right, life. Right. You live 28 years. If 2 of those years you're boning, pretty sweet. 2 years solid boning. I'll take that, I reckon.
Solid boning.
Solid boning. Some cicadas stay underground for like 13 years, and then they come up. Yeah, they like just hibernate under there for like 13 years and then emerge. They only come up in like northern Queensland during like really hectic floods, like monsoon seasons.
Then they come out.
Then they come. Why? It's the time that the rest of us go undercover.
You need more fan, don't you?
I need way more fan and more beers. Very tired. This is my Thursday night.
I know. You're the one that
You haven't given me a goddamn seat.
a cuddle. Oh. I did offer you a seat. Oh, there it is. Holding the camera up. So you got OnlyFans, right?
I don't.
No. OnlyFans exists, right?
Oh, yeah.
What about
We get on one. People would be up for big sweaty boys.
We do a beer thing, right? And it's called Only Cans.
That definitely sounds like just breasts. Okay, keep on. Only cans.
And then, car enthusiasts, only vans. People that like the name Dan, only Dans.
Ooh.
And then, what else have I got?
Mans?
Only Mans.
It's just gay only cans.
Only fans, but ceiling, and then in brackets, ceiling. So it's like, what's the best ceiling fans out there?
Only cans is just breasts. Only Vans is just feet, so foot fetish.
Oh, yep.
Only Dans and only Mans.
Dan Bilzerian.
Dan Bilzerian.
Music, only bands. And then they started getting weird. Only hands.
Yep.
It's like hand fetish stuff.
Is there a hand fetish?
Of course there is.
Is there? There's foot fetish. Hand fetish is a hand job, surely.
Yeah, it's just one of the jobs.
Yeah.
Like, is that out of the ordinary?
But you can get a foot job. But no one goes,
that's not
show me your hands.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see your hands.
I just want you to...
I guess because they're on show all the time, right?
Well,
you can always see someone's hands.
And it's usually part of the lot of the deals.
It's interacting.
Yeah.
It would, if you did have if you had a thing you were really into, it would be good for it to be something that's on show. Like, if you're an ass man, the ass isn't normally on show. Or a boobs man. You're not, we're not walking around with their boobs out. If you're into hands or ears, they're always out. You'd hate long hair.
Napes?
Nape. Oh, yeah, I don't like the way you say that.
Exactly. With those 90s kind of rom-com, like those...
Well, no, what's your nape? This is your nape, right?
Yeah, that's your nape.
The squishy bit where you can... It's like martial artists, go, wata! Into your... Don't touch it. I don't like it now. I'm worried you've got a nape thing. Yeah, that'd be good though, right? I'd like to, be deep into... Well, you wouldn't want to, because then you'd be, weird with everyone. If you're into noses.
So. Only trans. And then back to the IT thing. Only LANs. LAN networks.
Yeah.
Only SANS, as in SANS. Is that with or without in Spanish?
That's without.
Oh, only without clothes.
What about only sands? And you just get a bunch of those. Remember in the 80s? The mixed coloured sand in jars? That's a bit of fun.
Yep.
And then you could put your dick in it.
Yeah. Then you put your dick in it.
Yeah, no, I don't have OnlyFans. I have often thought about, surely there's enough of a subgenre who are big into fat, bald, sweaty men. Yeah.
And for people entering into later part of their life, only brands. As in
all brand. Special K.
Yeah. Is that... No, is that... Special K is the weird brown cylinders, right?
So,
rods. Is that Special K?
That's not Special K. Fuck. Special K is... Special K is basically cornflakes, I feel.
That's cornflakes, but without the sugar. So
yeah.
Sultana brand.
All brand is the one with the rods.
All brand.
This
sorghum.
Wheat. Can I just check? Was your prep for this? A bunch of terrible jokes.
Yeah. No, I actually do have
biscuit
stuff.
bracket, and you rhyming for OnlyFans. Is that your prep?
No, I've got other stuff.
Hit me. Go.
Okay. Oh, you want me to hit you?
Yeah. I want more.
But
Oh no.
hair technology. If you had to choose one,
Yeah.
would you go those crazy? You know, they'd get rid of whatever this is,
Yeah.
like full shave.
Yeah.
And then they put the Glad wrap over the top of you.
Yeah.
And the sticky tape.
Yeah.
And then they cut the disc.
And they put a really good wig on.
And then they go.
Yeah.
Like what?
And they do it quite aggressively.
But you'd have to get that redone.
How often do you have to get that redone?
Maybe a couple of weeks or a month, right?
Yep.
It'd start like coming up.
I already have to I have to shave my head every week. So
Does it grow so profusely?
yeah.
The bits that do.
It grows sporadically. It grows profusely.
Do the bits that are growing, are they twice as quick because
There's less
it's
competition.
kind of like when you knock fruit or flowers off,
Yeah.
and then on
It's-
plants, and it like doubles your
You know,
growing
like-
energy.
Yeah, like in a rainforest, some mighty trees grow to be
Oh, here we go.
mighty oaks, and others die in their shadow. That's what's happening. So some they're just powering through the rainforest,
That's exactly what's happening.
and others have died in their shade.
Or
Yep.
would you get the tattooing where they tattoo it, but you're like, I'm gonna keep it short, and then it's like, no, I'm just keeping it short because I can grow the hair, as you can see, but I'll just shave it anyway. So it's my choice. It's on my terms.
We've already talked about it on this podcast. I walked in on my mum talking to my wife, and my mum suggesting, because she'd seen it on one of those bad reality TV shows, a guy who'd got the tattoos done, and she was suggesting to my wife, maybe Bart should go get that. So,
Was
out
she
of the
crying
options,
and like begging?
out of the options, I love...
No. And then there's
okay,
I did research or plugs where they
take
take
off
that
the back of
rectangle
your neck.
and then they flip you over and
But-
they go.
Does that then grow? Do more grow, or do they just take the chunk off the back? Oh, because the back of your neck bit grows back. How does that work?
No, they then have to stitch. What they will do, right, is they'll then have to stitch that skin back together.
Yeah.
So they take like a strip like this, then they go.
Yeah.
So
So the back. So you kind of get a facelift,
you'll have a scar there,
and you get a facelift.
and it tightens
Yeah.
up, and then what they do is they take the strip, and they get like a special tool, and it takes out the hair
And it puts.
follicle, and then they stamp it into your thing. And those individual things will grow.
But this, I am way more bald than a strip at the back of my
Yeah.
neck. There's not enough hair on the back of my neck to fill this up.
Your forehead keeps getting bigger anyway.
Yeah.
So they've got to come lower.
Yeah, I'll never get there. Yeah. Okay. No, I would definitely do the. I like the idea of the stick down hair every couple of weeks, because one, that saves me the amount of time I have to shave my head anyway. I've saved that, and new hairdo every week, every 4 weeks.
Mix it up.
Bit of fun. Just do something crazy with it, and they look good. I haven't seen them in person. I've seen them on Instagram. They seem to look good.
They
Do you reckon
do.
they don't wear well though? What happens if you're caught in the rain? Exercise? I'm a sweaty man.
Yeah.
What if I was sweating underneath
Someone's
my
like
wig?
going,
Yeah. Yeah. Or like, sweat's coming out from under your hair. Or like,
it's all foggy under there.
have you seen some of those golf courses where like the course gets like a weird water bubble on it?
Oh, yeah.
That
And then
from
you go-
sweat. Yeah. So you just go to explain it.
Or like when you get a bubble under contact and you got to like
Yes.
prick it and then
Yeah.
get it squidgy.
My head would be full of sweaty contact bubbles. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going that one.
Oh, you're going that way.
Yeah. And also, I feel double, like, right, okay, I save time on the shaving my head, I get a cool hairdo, and then at the back end of it, it's kind of like a really big Dr. Pimple Popper.
That's true.
How much do you reckon that shit costs? I bet it's heaps. Because I know there's a lot of rich bald men.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a poor bald man, you're fucked.
I'm worried about the front of it. You know, the leading edge
Yeah.
of it.
The front bit that you're seeing.
Yes.
But, like, I'm not seeing the front leading edge of your hair right now. You got your dumb little fringe. It's in shadow.
Because then they do this, so they're like...
Yeah, they mush it down. So you're not going... Like, you're not... Yeah. I think they would aggressively push fringes on everyone. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a big fringe community.
Yeah. Like, that's why the Eshays could...
I don't really know what an Eshay is.
Yeah, do
I see every now and then I see
Eshay.
in Instagram, like people, Instagram comedians make jokes about Eshays.
They're little turds, right?
Are they?
Just little...
Are they our version of chavs? Or no? I don't know.
That one.
British rough.
Yeah.
Rough
like
kids, and they
tracky
wear,
dacks, and like, what are you doing there? They have wispy mo.
They wear like fake Louis Vuitton.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's their big thing.
Yeah, so that's our guys.
What are Eshays wearing though? Because like chavs are wearing fake Louis Vuitton.
Same, exactly, and they have the bum bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, but around the...
Are the bum bags for drugs? Are they drug dealers?
I think they have like their chapsticks
Yeah.
and their Tamagotchis.
And drugs.
I think so.
Yeah. I assume anyone with a bum bag is a drug dealer.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Does one person have the drugs and one person has the money?
Or the burner phone.
Can you get burner phones in Australia?
Yep.
I love a burner phone.
What do you mean?
Just some calls.
But you just...
And then you snap it and throw it in a rubbish bin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fun. What's snapping it do? I feel like the SIM card's
Still.
protected. Like, it's perfectly in place. Someone can't use the phone?
No, they snap the SIM card, don't they?
But you see, in the wire, they'd get like, it'd be a flip phone, and they go, and snap like just the screen from the main bit.
The four wires that are connecting the screen.
Definitely think the SIM card's still intact.
That 30-cent ribbon cable that connects the screen to the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take an hour to fix. By that time, he's in Geneva.
What happens with a burner phone? Just a SIM card?
Yeah, it's a SIM card that's not attached to any name, number, residential address.
It's just got a random number and credit on it.
Yeah. This is a prepaid SIM card.
Still exists here? Prepaid SIM cards.
Still exist?
Prepaid SIM cards?
Yeah.
And can I top it up with my Go card?
Your Go card?
Don't people do that with Go card? You can go to 7-Eleven, get a Go card and burn a SIM card. Top them up. Little top ups.
Did you say top 'em up?
Top them up. Top up my SIM card. I'm really tired. And only like the alcohol keeps me going. Oh, we go back to the phone. Okay.
Yeah, no, just to say goodbye.
Oh, Jesus.
I think we praise.
Hey, is this a real Super Nintendo?
That's the new one. The little classic,
Yeah.
the small ones.
Because it's not this. Yeah, right. Did that come in this?
Oh, it's a separate one.
Oh, okay, right.
I got that one and that one.
What is this?
They just put all the games in it.
Wow, it looks like it's from the early 90s. That's how dusty it is down here.
I was like, what? And then he went that way.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
You happy with that?
Not really. Not really.
Well,
when are you putting
we learned
this
some
out?
things.
When are you putting this out? What day? And what platform?
We're going to go Mondays. Mondays for the podcast.
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
YouTube.
Yeah. What?
I think I have an account for the actual videos.
You're going to make a YouTube account? A
I've
channel?
got one.
A channel?
No, I have one.
Is it called Gonna Get Gout?
It's called 2 Balls, 1 Cup.
Is it really?
I had it ages ago. I was going to do something with the World Cup. Didn't do it. Okay, hold on. See, real talk.
Yeah. 2 balls and cup.
Do I... How? Hold on.
Is this for the podcast?
Yeah. Let me figure out how to ask this without sounding like an idiot. Nope, there's no good way to do it. How do... If I just write... Gotta get Gout in the title. No. Come on. In the title.
Of what?
The video.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll...
That or what?
Like, Because
Why?
it's two,
Two balls, one cup.
2 balls, 1 cup.
Good.
Will that be
good
confusing?
name,
Great name.
but
Will that be confusing?
It's 1 ball, 1 cup. 2 teams. 1 ball, 1 cup. 2 teams, 1 ball, 1 cup. 1 on-field ref. 2 sideline refs, and a video ref. Is it 2 sideline refs?
And then a backup one. It is 2 sidelines. Will that be confusing to me? Because it'll
all
be...
of it's confusing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought I was just being weird. It is confusing.
Get Gout.
It's confusing. That people figure it out.
You got me on to do another one of these. You didn't talk about Gout at all.
I know. Oh, we didn't get to it? Maybe tune in next episode where we solve the gout crisis, but yet again, why'd you come? Thanks for joining me in the new surroundings.
It's so hot.
I'll fumigate this after we
No,
go.
I don't.
We should keep them.
Yeah, you got to keep the family. Keep the family together. Family's important.
A second fan.
Could you? Yeah, more fans. Less
Stuff.
expanding foam. Like 2 seats. It'll have to be high stools.
2 seats, 1 cup. All right, Bart. Thank you. And
I regret everything. Coffee charms.